This is the foundation inspection. We have two foundations. Well, I can't be too confident about this. We have two areas of the foundation. This area here, where there's a grade wall. Inside, I'm assuming it's pier and beam, but I cannot get in to inspect it because there's no access to this area of the foundation. And then we move from what is a pier and beam to a slab foundation. At the moment I've not seen post-tension cable ends, so I can't assume it's a post-tension cable foundation presently. I'd be surprised if it's anything other than post-tension cable. We're still on the foundation proper for the porch, and I cannot see evidence of post-tension cables, so I must assume that we have what is in effect a slab on grade foundation. No, we do have a post-tension cable foundation. I found a post-tension cable end. Yep. And this is a grade beam, so the foundation proper is here, but as I say, it's impossible to do a thorough inspection of it because a lot of it is not exposed correctly. This again comes back to our pier and beam. I think we've got a grade wall, we have a porch, the decking is a non-wood material, and we have vent spaces going into the space underneath. Now the space underneath, I put my fibre optic camera, my small fibre optic camera in, and it's just grade there. There's just builder's debris and dirt and stones beneath us, this area here. But it wasn't possible to actually discover what the actual area looked like in there. We have some steps up to the porch, and we need to measure those, make sure that they're correct. So we're now making our way to the right hand elevation of the property. Again, we're on a raised porch, and the front part of the building is, my assumption, pier and beam. Again, been unable to gain any access to it. There's a vent there that's closed, and now we're coming on to the post-tension cable foundation, so we've been completely round. So on the day of the inspection, the foundation appears to be working okay. As I say, I could only get access to the post-tension cable foundation. It wasn't possible to find any way of accessing the other part of the foundation in this area here. This is a grading inspection. You can see here we have a swale, it's running down here, it's been hardened. and you can see that there's a runoff banked here, and it's moving. You can see it's moving it away from the foundation. That's good. Up here we have a retaining wall, and the retaining wall is showing some stress. It's starting to lean in this direction. I know exactly why it's leaning in this direction. It's because of this tree here. The roots are coming out, seeking water, and they're occupying an area in here. Better if I step back and describe what's going on. Retaining walls, if built correctly, will have in this area here, about a foot out, they'll be backfilled with a gravel, and that gravel allows the soils beneath the other side of it to expand and contract without affecting the wall, and it allows water to drain from it. Now you can imagine that that's going to be a source of water, and the trees are going to come after it, and so I would say that there are tree roots now abutting the wall and causing it to lean forward. And we can see here that we have movement in that wall. Now this is an important wall. It's holding the grade back and keeping it away from the house, so this is a must-do repair. If we come up here and we look back down the grade, I'll tell you what you need to do to fix it. You need to dig out, trench the other side of the wall right down to the actual foundation, cut back the roots. These are the roots for the trees. Cut them back, and then put a root barrier in to prevent them coming up again, divert them away from the house and the wall, and then backfill it, and that will probably stabilize the wall as it is. Left as it is, over time this wall will actually collapse, and then you'll have to rebuild it completely. We're now at the back elevation. You can see we have a swale here, and you can also see the wall's in good condition. This wall's not been affected, and the reason is no big trees like there are here with roots that can damage it. So this is good retaining wall. We have good drainage around here, keeping the water away from the foundation, but at this point we've no idea. We can see it's disappearing underneath here, and it's a matter of judgment that it's going to be coming out here. But there's no obvious drainage. Here, okay, we've got a drain here, so must assume that that drain's coming through. Here we've got wood in contact with soil. That's a conducive condition. It'll attract termites and other wood destroying insects, so you should have that removed if that's at all possible, but I believe that's probably part of the structure, which then brings me to another point. Does this deck have a wood construction such as this? And if such, what is its condition? There's no way we can tell. We have no way of telling. More wood here, so these are conducive conditions, and again there's no access underneath this deck without removing the siding. Here we've got drainage away from the building, which is good, and we're now at the front yard. Now I can see from the water runs where it's running away from the house. Here we've got it here, it's coming this way, disappearing into that part of the yard. So overall drainage should be good, and well within the requirements that we want to protect the foundation. But again, let's come back to my concerns. We have that wall at the back there that's showing signs of stress, and I think we've got roots pushing it over, and then we've got not clear drainage, just an assumption that there is a drain there for that rear area, which is going to actually have a lot of water running out of it. There's prior repair on the roof here. We're at the right elevation. You can see around the penetrations there's been prior repair. Now this roof in this area here is too steep, so we're going to use a camera on a extension that will take us above the roof, way up there, so we can see what's going on.
you something interesting. Did you see in this second floor window all the brass in the window?
No.
Well, when you get a chance, you're on the second floor, walk straight to this window and look at the windowsill. You'll see a bunch of sawdust. That gives you an absolute certainty that there's a nest inside, in between the walls, carpenter ants. There's carpenter ants on the third floor, everywhere.
So it's infested.
It's infested, and there's a bunch of dead ones, so there's been some kind of a treatment, but I found live ones. So where I'm at is I'm absolutely recommending the treatment for carpenter ants, and I haven't found no access.
Do you think there's substantial damage
to this window?
Yeah.
Can you get in that door right there?
Nah.
Well, substantial damage, okay. As far as the wall falling down, no. But have they taken a lot of the wood out? You look at what I'm saying, and you'll see what I'm saying. How much wood did
They
the
should
saw
open that.
cut?
That wood should be open. That wall should be opened up to inspect.
Or I should be able to treat inside. The in-between wall needs to be treated.
Yeah, but it needs to be inspected. You'll have to take the sheetrock off to look.
I'm not taking it off.
No, I'm going to recommend it's taken off.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it off.
But I don't even know. I mean, I know they're there.
We are now doing the measurements for the slab. We're going to go and do the perimeter, give us an idea of the levelness of the floor. Measurement number 13 is on hardwood, move from carpet to hardwood.
In general, the roof from the ground looks in poor condition. We're now looking at the shingles on the porch, and you can see there's little indentations. It's damaged. The shingle itself is aging. As it ages, parts of it come away with the weather and the rain. We're looking at the flashings on the right elevation seem to be okay, but the roof, it's soft. I'm keeping to the edges because if there's any damage, and there is damage, you can see there's damage here, maybe tree damage, I don't know, broken shingle there, damage here. It's very difficult to estimate how long a roof will last you, but at the moment I'd say this roof is nearing the end of its working life. It could well be still waterproof, but until it starts to rain a lot there's no telling. Now here, got exposed nails and they're cutting through the shingles all the way down there, and that is definitely a source of water leaking from the property into the property. Here we've got lifting, flashing, that needs to be taken care of. That's the flashing along the left hand side of the property. And here you've got considerable wear on the roof itself from the valley above. There's a valley, water will cascade down here onto this roof and it's worn the shingles.